be a great story to cap off their so far 20-5 season over the summer. Just really dominant in the club scene so far leading up to competition.
There we go. There's Maritonga. She's had an outstanding form, Maritonga. The referee takes a tumble. He gets sniped right in the middle of the field. Ball comes back towards the middle. Good defense, though. They move up very, very quickly here, trying to shut them down. Come across, there's Davis with the ball, just playing a little bit with the ball out on the left-hand side, trying to get someone interested. They come back towards the middle of the field. Long pass, could be trouble here, ball's on the ground. Nova does really well to recover. Emily Blease there, she jumps on it. Quick tap, nope, referee's gonna pull him back there.
Referee Kurt Weaver decides he just wants to restart, get things settled down a little bit early on, set the tone for the match.
Oh, beautiful stuff there. Let's see Nova, they can dive over and get a try there. The first try of the game, easy as you like. High fives all around as they take an early lead, 5 points to 0.
It was Megan Atkins down for Nova.
Yeah, quite a few of the players wearing the scrum caps down there. It gets kind of hard to tell them apart. I remember when I was younger, no one used to wear one on my team, and so my parents bought me the scrum cap, the headgear, so they could tell which one I was on the field. Within a week of getting it, everyone went and bought one, and I think nearly half the team was wearing them. My poor father went crazy trying to figure out who was who.
Well, Atkins, a product of Stonehill College Rugby Club. Actually played a little bit of time in Heidelberg, Germany as well.
Yeah, a bit of Germany. Rugby's growing over there, actually, believe it or not. The Germans obviously known for their soccer at the moment after a somewhat successful run at the World Cup. Here we go, Nova about to get things restarted here. Geez, they're a good sevens program, Nova, men's and women's. Comes down to Azevedo. I think I've said the bobsledding sensation at least 100 times this weekend, but it's great to see players like her finding the game. Great tackle though, Berkeley with the ball, about 22 out from their lines. Comes back to Ibrahim. Good tackle on her. That number 2, Megan Hansen, fantastic hit. And look at the counter ruck coming from Nova. Let's see if they can turn this over. Yes, Kurt Weaver spots a little infringement there. Forward pass, thought I saw that one myself. Mr. Weaver, always on the spot. Picks that one up, and it's going to be another scrum feed to Nova and another chance for them to attack, Katie.
Nova just credits a good low leg drive body position coming in. Both basically forced the forward pass. There really wasn't anywhere to go but backwards for Berkeley. Yeah,
it's tough, you know, in sevens you just haven't got the players to come into the breakdown to try to secure it, and if there is a solid counter ruck, that's what happens. We get a good look now at number 4, Emily Blease. She'll put it in, and Lauren Heck standing right behind the back there. Short arm penalty, they'll go quick, watch Heck loop around, and Kurt Weaver just pulls them up to give them the mark. Goes back to the right instead with Stacey Fraser. She runs across field, ball in 2 hands, beautiful stuff from Fraser. Looks to support back on the inside. Little knock on though from Blease, and Kurt Weaver spots it. We're going to come back and pack a scrum.
Berkeley's probably looking to alleviate a little bit of pressure, but just committing, making some decent tackles, but wants to make sure they stay disciplined and don't make any type of penalties here in this attacking area.
There you go. Scrum coming down. Berkeley need to get out of their own end. Let's see what they can do. Davis, she's caught right on her try line. Can she get away? She does well, the skew of possession. They come across. Nice little draw and pass will work well here. Straightens up the attack. Beautiful defense there by Charlene Carter. And then flying over is Lauren Heck. Beautiful clean out. Sees the ball was open. Absolutely smashes the Berkeley player. Working across field. You don't want to run behind Maritonga there and give up an obstruction. They're doing well. Good, strong wrestle there from McQueen. Finally drags her down. Oh, there's value down the blind side if she wants it. It's beautiful stuff, though. Megan Atkins finally shuts it down and gets her to force her back in field. Maritonga jumps into scrum half. What can she do? Turnover. Nova ball. They come out to the right. Good hands there from the Nova player to come across back to Blease. She's got support outside in Fraser if she can find her. She can't. She goes to ground. Fraser dumps into scrum half. Goes for a little run herself. They need quick ball. They get it. Beautiful pass from Hansen. Goes across to Carter again. Oh, unfortunately, Atkins couldn't handle that. and they're away. It's Azevedo. She's a great athlete, Azevedo. I don't know if they're going to catch her. Probably not. She's over halfway. The only one chasing now is Megan Hansen. I don't think Hansen's going to get Azevedo, and she's going to dot down for a lovely try. Berkeley take it to length of the field. Katie Worth, that's sensational stuff.
Just Atkins, unfortunate to make that knockout. Just didn't really recover right away in the game of sevens. It's so key. If you make a mistake, you have to move directly from it to the next phase of the game. Azevedo just taking advantage of that momentary lapse and finishing off strong.
Yeah, Azevedo, you know, she doesn't look like she's moving that fast, but she's just such a tall, powerful athlete, and I think it comes from that bobsledding. I mean, the explosiveness that she would need at the start of the bobsled to get that thing going down the ice. You can see in her build, she's just built like a sprinter, but not as slender as some of the sprinters are. She's got a big physical presence, and she moves down the field. Such a majestic running style, too.
It looks like she gains speed over a great amount of distance as well, too. And just once she finds a little bit of a gap, she's able to exploit it, and then sends defenses just chasing, trying to do what they can, leaving them in her dust.
It'd be interesting to see how she found rugby coming from bobsledding. I mean, it's always fascinating, the crossover athletes, to see how they discover the game. I mean, the big thing for a lot of, I mean, look at one of the best examples of the crossover for the women's game is Mia Biza, and she was playing football, and then gets to take the helmet and pads off, and she's been sensational for the women's Eagles over there in the World Cup. Here we go back to the action. Nova now looking to square things up. They are still in a slight lead of 7 points to 10. Sorry, down 7 points to 5. So they need to get some points on the ball. Nice flat ball. Referee says forward to Gustistas. And Abby Gustistas, she was really good yesterday too, wasn't she, for Nova? She's been a constant threat. Another one of those taller girls with the long strides. It's very deceptive when you're trying to defend these players, because they get moving and they don't look like they're going that quickly, but next thing you know, you haven't closed the distance on them and they're gone. Yeah,
I'm certain that she uses her speed and her height here for this Nova team, and a product, as we said, of the Collegiate All-American program participant. I'm sure she earned a great deal of experience here through that system, and she's done very well for Nova so far this tournament.
Yeah, she certainly has, and they're going to need her here as they are down by 5 points to 7. Berkeley, pass goes behind though. Wine goes back foot, maybe a little knock on there from Davis. Play on, says the referee. Beautiful work for them to scoot back around and get that ball up. Flicks it over the top. Ball goes to ground. Maddie Tonga can't get on it. Oh, here's trouble. Azevedo, she's going to stream away. Sweep it a beat. She steps back inside. Probably a good option there as the defense was starting to cover well. Penalty. Referee, they're going straight off their feet. That's a big pickup for Berkeley, though. Takes them down into Nova's territory. Quick tap, and they're straight back at it. Looks like Jessica Turner on the field now in the Stars and Stripes. Beautiful little ball, and Maddie Tonga should be tough to stop from there. 20 out. She'll stride over for another Berkeley try. Great stuff, and that'll take us through to half-time. At 12 points to 5, kick to come.
Great work by Turner to Maddie Tonga, just really releasing the player that we've seen has such a great deal of pace. Turner, just a very experienced player, has two-time national champion with the All Blues, 15s and 7s. Also part of the Atlanta system. Has been to Spain as well, and Australia, part of the Coast Sevens program there, a product of Humboldt State University.
As we look here with the conversion to come from quite a tough angle, the wind's actually started to pick up a little bit here, Katie. You look at the flags over on the back end of the field, you can see them on your screen there. American flag. And they're starting to whip around. That takes us to halftime, 12 points to 5. We're going to take a quick little break as the girls grab a drink, and we'll be right back with all the second half action. Don't go away.
Back here in the second half, Berkeley taking the kickoff. Really, Dan, just a tale of kind of switching momentum here in this match.
It really was. It's a seesaw affair in the first half, back and forth between both sides, and that's going to help Nova right from the get-go. The kick not going 10 metres up, bringing back to halfway. But yeah, you're just waiting for someone to jump out and take the game by the scruff of the neck, and I think it's going to come down to a little bit of individual brilliance. You know, look on the Nova side, you've got Lauren Heck and Emily Bliss. I think they've both been fantastic. And Abby Gustistas now, she's on the field. She's a true finisher. And obviously for Berkeley, Azevedo, we haven't seen Phoebe Boone on the field yet, so she's on the bench. She could turn things on. And Maddie Tonga as well. She's already scored 1 try, and she's great. But right now, it looks like Nova going on the attack down the left-hand side of the field. Great opening start to the stanza for them. Need to secure possession, though. Pass goes over the top. There's Gustistas there going back for the ball. Beautiful stuff, though, by Weirwine. She goes back and makes the tackle. 22 metres out from the line. Could be a turnover here. Berkeley have got the ball. If they move it quickly, they're a chance. There's Maddie Tonga there. Look for the big left foot step. She goes right through. Sets it back. There's some value down the right-hand side. They need to get some troops out, though. Penalty coming, looks like. Yeah, hands in the ruck. Get up and get away. Kurt Weaver will have none of that. Davis has the ball in hand. Let's see what she sets up here for the set piece.
Nova just a bit over-aggressive there and gave up a penalty. Berkeley, great opportunity here.
Here it is, good tackle again. Nova doing well in defense. Ball comes out. Looks like Weirwine with the ball. She spots a gap. She backs herself. She goes right through. She needs some support back on the inside. Who's she got to find? Great defense there. Beautiful tackle. Picks her up and dumps her. Lauren Heck. Good stuff from her. Ball comes down still with Berkeley as they run towards the center of the field trying to get some territory. Absolutely no one down the blind side. If Weirwine has a heads up here, she'll see no one's in front of her. Unfortunately, they can't get the ball out in time. Now she goes in. She's going to have to play some scrum half. It's pretty loose. Kurt Weaver signals play on. Anyone's ball. The girls flying in from both sides. There's Jessica Turner down the blind side. Turner, she's got one to beat. She gets through her. Oh, she's doing a sensational job, Turner. That's a big try from her. And she's pumped up too. Look at her.
Turner's ready and just really speaking to her teammates right now about how she's able to just do a fantastic job having good field vision, seeing the blind side for 1 second. Nova just took their eye off the prize. And just back to Frances Weirwine, she just did a great job of making sure she secured ball. She started with the line break to begin with. A former product of Stanford University, also an All-American, and was in the national championship 2012.
Yeah, she's been great, the number 10, Weirwine, and Davis filthy at herself for missing that conversion. That stretches their lead out just a little bit more, though. 17 points to 5, 4 minutes left to play here in this third place game in the Women's Cup bracket. Berkeley, you know, I think they'd be probably a little bit disappointed to be in this game to start with. Champions last year, but like we talked about through the broadcast, they're missing a lot of talent here with World Cup and injury. So they've done a great job to bring a side here with the depth they have and still get to this game.
So many players on this Berkeley side are just no stranger to national championship experience.
There we go. Again, just not going to hand there as the ball comes down now. It's still with Alyssa Baccarella. She's on the field now, and Davis throws the big dummy. Looks for some value down the middle. It closes pretty well from Gustistas. There goes Jessica Turner again, the try scorer. She looks for some support inside, finds it in Weirwine. That's Baccarella, I'm sorry. On the field now. Penalty coming, though. Here we go, Turner. Look at the season campaign of Turner, just slowing things down here, trying to get a team to take some time off the clock. 3 minutes left to play. 12-point lead in the bag for them right now.
Turner also doing well to gain her team a couple of hard yards from just using great evasion, going left and right. Nova just having to make sure they get back. Once she gets them back in her heels, not much they can do to recover.
Davis there takes the tap. Really wasn't offering much, just drifting across field. Nova shoot up in defense, shut her down pretty quickly. Great hands there from Baccarella. They go back inside though. Well defended. Oh, another step out of a tackle. Can she find some support? She pops it up to Maddie Tonga. Spins out of one tackle. Can't get out of the attention though from Emily Blease. She drags her down 22 out from the line. Baccarella now with the ball. Moves it across to Turner. Throws the dummy outside. She needs some support. Flying over, and yeah, rightly so, falling straight off the ball there. Jessica Turner made it unplayable for the Nova players trying to come in. And Kurt Weaver has no option but to penalise her.
Turner maybe took that one on her own, really didn't quite have the support there, and Nova just punished them, making sure to contest. Weaver had no choice but to call it.
There we go. Again, falling over here. Little knock on. Just things not going Nova's way here in the second half. 2 minutes left to play, down by 12. A few unforced errors starting to creep into their game. Maybe some fatigue showing.
You see Berkeley just with their seasoned experience, a lot of veteran players like Turner stepping up, Davis doing great work, Azevedo, just a great mix of new players into the fold and players that have long-standing been involved in these different national championship series for 15s or 7s.
A minute 42 left on the clock, 12 points. You have to think that Berkeley are starting to feel just a little bit more comfortable about wrapping up third place here for the national championships. Baccarella gets the ball in. Oh, she's under all sorts of pressure, and rightfully so, Kurt Weaver. She didn't have the ball, and she was getting hit quite hard there by the Nova player. And they'll slow things down again. Let's see what Davis does here. She's going to take the tap, kick the touch. She's going to kick the touch. Good option. Just take a bit more time off the clock. Pretty much kicks it directly across field, not looking for too much territory. And they're going to take a line out with just over a minute left on the clock.
Sure, great decision at this point. You know, just buy themselves a little bit of time, force Nova to have to hurry up so that there really has potential for some indecision in what they're going to do next. Line out here, a bit of a scramble there for Nova. Did well to retain possession.
Oh, that's going to be pulled back forward pass. That was, yeah, that wasn't even close, that one.
Yeah, see a bit of frustration, just Lauren Heck trying to do everything for her team, just coming across the field. Timing was a bit off. Just unfortunate series right there.
Yeah, well, and you know, it's been the story of the second half here for Nova, just things not working out for them, not going to hand. And credit to Berkeley, they are, like you said, a very experienced team and used to this finals type of football, and they're just putting the pressure on Nova. And again, we are at the end of 2 days of sevens rugby. A lot of the girls will be feeling the pinch right now in terms of the fatigue. Nice flat ball comes out there. Here's Emily Vaughn. We haven't seen her much in the finals, and she tries to get the ball back inside, but beautiful tackle. Again, Emily Blease, she's been outstanding, especially defensively. Her and Lauren Heck for this Nova side. Penalty coming, though. Time expired. Let's see if they can throw some attack on here and get a few points at the end of the game. Blease takes the tap and moves it out to the left. There's Heck. Nice little switch play back outside, but well defended by Davis. She moves up and shuts it down. Could have a poach here, Berkeley. Fantastic job there by Katie Chow. She gets up and takes the ball. Now Van has the ball again, looking to go on the outside, use that long reach. Beautiful grassing tackle, though. That was a beautiful tackle by Meredith Nelson. Chops down the bigger player in Van. And now they get loose in Costistas. Can she get the ball away? No. She's taken over the sideline, and that should wrap it up. Let's see what the referee says. No penalty, sorry, we can't end on a penalty. Kurt Weaver's back in field. I'm watching the touch judge here. And they're going to keep going Nova, thinking if they can finish this game with a try. As Blease heads across field, throws the dummy, she's through. Turner's really the only one pursuing. Maddie Tonga is starting to give up the chase. No, she's going to pull her in. Can Blease get past Maddie Tonga? No. Oh, that's a beautiful effort from her. Flicks the ball back up inside, though. Hildreth will get the easiest of tries. She dots it down under the post. That's a good finish for Nova. They'll get 10 points, takes the score to 17 points to 10. Kick to come, Katie.
Just such a great athletic effort by both sides here. Nova to finish it out, put some points so they can leave knowing that they gave their full effort. Berkeley never giving them up. Great work on the chase there. Just fantastic match we've had.
It certainly has been a fantastic match. Kicks unsuccessful, leaves the score at 17 points to 10. Berkeley claim third place. Nova slide down to fourth. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we've got the men's third and fourth place. Kansas City taking on Belmont Shore. Don't go away.
Next game up will be Kansas City.